and jump them in there. Dedicated servers, we can just quickly address that. So we are working on stuff related to dedicated servers. We haven't been able to work on dedicated servers since holiday vacation because the people that worked on dedicated servers up until that point. I need to stop talking like I'm fucking on fire. Speed talking. What was I talking about? Yeah, so we haven't worked on dedicated servers after the holidays because the people that used to work on dedicated servers have moved on. We've just got new programmers in, and we are reallocating who works on what. Snoot is talking like Biden. So we are going to keep working on dedicated servers. It's still on our prior list, so to speak. That's not to say as we haven't like done anything that will, like I said before, we worked around dedicated servers. So even though we haven't worked on specifically the dedicated server part, we still worked on fixing multiplayer issues, which is the main thing that's holding us back from releasing dedicated servers. We have to solve the client-related blockers from multiplayer before we can put out any kind of dedicated server, because if we do, you're gonna run into issues with dedicated servers where you can't progress because of those client blockers. And the way that you can solve that currently is the fact that the hosts can like fix that. That won't be possible currently. So that's why there's been such a delay with that. And that's mainly because multiplayer, like, yeah. Blockers as in virus no, blockers as like gameplay wise. So like if there can be cases where clients can't dismantle certain buildings or dismantle the hub or like input new milestone stuff, if that happens on a dedicated servers, you're fucked. Like there's no way to progress. And like regular like latency issues, that's also something that won't get fixed by a dedicated server by itself. That's something that we need to fix, by itself. And then, that issue will be solved.